Welcome back to TV5 News at 9, everyone. Please help me welcome our guests this morning. We have Kristen Wenzel from Michigan Works and also Justin Palmerville from UA Local 85. So thank you both for being here. How are you?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Very well.
Absolutely. You guys are always welcome to come here to TV5. And we're talking about MICareerQuest Middle Michigan. So, Kristen, first, can you just explain an overview of what that is?
Sure. MICareerQuest is part of a long-term talent pipeline strategy that the Michigan Works network across the state created to help provide an experience or an event that students can experience in a hands-on way.
Okay.
Aspects of occupations that are in demand right in their backyard. So we partner with Michigan Works Region 7B to coordinate this event for our combined service region, which is 11 counties in Middle Michigan, hence the name.
Right. All right, very good. So Justin, what's in it for employers and organizations like UA Local 85?
Sure. Well, it's the ultimate recruitment tool, right? Working with Michigan Works and being in our community, it gets the names out there, gets who's looking for what occupations, and it's basically probably the largest education event to what jobs are available in our region that goes on throughout the whole year. So the employers typically come running for this event because where can you see that many people in one place? And it's a huge undertaking that Michigan Works puts on, and we're thankful to be involved with it.
Well, we're glad you are.
Yeah, and it sounds like there's lots of different category of jobs that will be there, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
We have identified the highest in-demand occupations in our region, and they are agribusiness, advanced manufacturing, construction, and health sciences, and then IT.
Okay.
And so our event is set up in the 4 main industries, and we intersperse IT throughout because we want students to understand that IT is everywhere, in every business.
Right. It's just, that's the society right now. All right, so Justin, what do you think, how this impacts or benefits people in our region, an event like this?
Sure. Well, obviously it's earning potential. I mean, there's a need for a skilled workforce out there, and to let people know what's available and where. A lot of times people are looking, but they don't necessarily know exactly who or where to go, and this spotlights exactly who is looking and for what.
Yeah.
So it's huge for us.
It's like a one-stop hub.
Yeah.
Easy. I love it. So, Kristen, if an employer wants to get involved, say they didn't get a chance to this year, what process would they go through to get that?
Probably the easiest way to get in touch with us is to visit the MICareerQuest Middle Michigan website, and that is MICareerQuestMM.com.
Okay.
And down at the bottom of every page on the website is how to contact the coordinators of the event, me being one of them, and we'll be happy to connect you to how to get involved for next year.
Very good. Any advice for maybe our students? I know that was a big perspective of you guys for this event, to help them prepare early on. What should they do?
Well, for us, obviously, in the construction industries, start talking to your guidance counselors early. Start feeling out what as we know, and the students sometimes don't, is things happen fast. All of a sudden you're graduated and now you're in the workforce and you're looking. Parents and some more mature adults understand that, but a lot of times students, I didn't start looking until I was out of high school, and then it was like, holy cow, the real life hits you. And so the biggest thing is to educate yourself to what's out there and figure out what can provide for you and your families.
Justin is exactly right, and we encourage students and their teachers in advance of attending MICareerQuest to look at the website. All of the exhibitors are listed.
Okay.
And find out, or look in each industry and find out which exhibitors you're most interested in visiting, because time doesn't permit you to visit every exhibitor.
Right.
And then prioritize your time while you're in that industry so that you can talk to the people that you want to, ask the questions that you want to ask of the professionals that are going to be participating in the event, who are in the occupations that you're interested in. What better way to see if it's the right thing for you, or if you need to continue to explore your career options, so that as you go on in your high school experience, you know how to best prepare yourself for what your interests are.
And Kristen and her team do a great job. There's students that'll hit the door and they're on a beeline for an exact certain thing because that's what they want to do, and they've already done the legwork to get them to those sponsors or to those providers that are there
Yeah.
in those occupations. So we have students that show up and then they don't leave our event, until they're forced to, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people who are eager or maybe don't know about us as well, but the ones that come and they're like, hey, we don't know enough about this, what can we do? And there's a process to getting a job anywhere. So
Right.
just finding out what that process is big, and that's what Michigan Works excels at and does a great job of funneling them right into the employer's hands, which is awesome.
Yeah, it sounds like you're setting them up for success, but they're also getting that hands-on experience just to familiarize themselves with job seeking.
Sure.
Not only that, but they get to physically experience an aspect of the occupation
Yeah.
that's being exhibited in the booth. For example, in the construction sector, something as simple as pounding a nail. Some students have never had that opportunity to even pound a nail.
Right.
Or it could be participating with VR goggles, and so you're going to be able to experience in a virtual way the occupation that exhibitor is experiencing or exhibiting. So there's a wide variety, and
Yeah.
the exhibitors that participated in 2019, I think have made some modifications, and I don't want to say stepped up their game, but they're challenging themselves
Right.
Sure.
to do more and different than what they offered in 2019. So we're excited to see what everybody's going to be bringing
It was
next
definitely a learning experience on the first one. We came running in there, and for 10,000 students to run through, it was mind blowing.
Right.
And the logistics that went into it were amazing. And for us, we're the construction trades are taste it, touch it, smell it type people. We don't need to read about it in a book or a brochure. We need to put our hands on it, and that's just kind of the people that I represent in the union plumbers, steam fitters, and HVAC, our service technicians. We're do people. We want to touch it and do it. And this event is just amazing, where the student can actually put hands on and see if it's something that appeals to them.
Very good. This has been great, very informative, and I hope some of us are out there are very inspired to take part. And anything else you guys want to add before we go?
Yeah. The students in the school districts that will be there are in for a great day.
Yeah.
But the ones who aren't, they're missing a golden opportunity from the employer's perspective, because we want to get into all of these schools, and not only just for my trade, but for the building trades as a whole, or all the construction industry is everybody's needing skilled workforce with with the generational retirements that we have. So it's huge, and kudos again to Michigan Works for organizing it, because where else would we get this exposure to the students?
Absolutely. Anything else, Kristen?
We look forward to seeing all of the participants and the
yeah.
exhibitors next week.
All right, very good. Thank you both again for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And for all this information, it's great information, just go to the hot links section on our website, WNEM.com.